Right. Deliberated. Deliberated. It means basically that if you were the city council right here, the question would be to keep the school open or close it. And you would talk to each other and discuss the idea. Well, the mayor said we should close it. He's the mayor. He knows what's supposed to happen, what we're supposed to do. And then somebody goes, yes, but we have 75 students that would be forced to take a 2-hour bus ride to get to the new school. So there's this side and there's that side. And so they constantly talked about it. And so after an hour or two of deliberating, they deliberated, they finally said, okay, let's have a vote. They agreed to have a vote. So when they said, okay, what's the vote? It turned out of the 9, 5 said, keep it open. 4 said, close it. 5, yes. 4, no. Yes. Wins. 5-4. So they discussed it, they talked all about it for an hour or two about all the good parts of closing it, all the good parts of keeping it open. They finally said, okay, what's the vote? 5-4, open.
Teacher, how different between deliberate and debate?
Finally, and the city council, you could say debated. Yeah. It discussed. There's probably, as I mentioned, there's probably about 10 or 15 words that if you got a dictionary out and started going through it, you could probably find about 10 words that could deliberated, discussed, debated, argued, or talked about all the issues. There's probably, like most times in English, there are many, many ways to make the same expression. Some are simple, some are more complicated.
So what does mean Thai, T-I-E, the last one?
Well, that's what I was talking about. Why the number 9 and not the number 8? Because with the number 9 there would be no tie. A tie is an even score. The game ended in a tie, 3-3. So who won? Well, nobody. So when it's a tie, there is essentially no winner. If the game is played, Thailand versus Singapore, and the result of the football match is 3-3, who won? Nobody. 3-3. No tie. In other words, you don't want to have decisions that come out, that they reached the decision, it's 4-4. 4-4. What do we do with 4-4? 4 yes, 4 no. Can't do anything. That's why 9, 5-4. They do it to eliminate the possibility of a tie, where there's no decision. 4-4, there is no decision. 4 say keep it open, 4 say keep it closed. What do we do? The game ended in a 3-3 tie. Have a fight, yeah. Or a tie breaker. In some of the games, they would play an extra amount of time to somebody break the tie, a tie breaker. But in these decisions, there's always like a 9-member, a 7-member, 11-member. There's not even numbers just to avoid the tie, even. Because then you have to start all over again. Any other questions about the words? Pronunciation? She's saying something. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll move on if there's no questions. I got to make sure I drink some of this. They get upset. Huh? I'm going to start to have to bring my own coffee mate. Oh, gosh. Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Coffee mate. Oh, there's no, oh yeah, right, there's no coffee mate. Okay. Okay, no other questions? 9 members. Finally, finally, at last, finally, at last, even after 2 hours, they finally made a decision. A lot of times you'll hear, oh, I finally decided to go to Hong Kong. Or I thought about it for all week, and I finally decided I'm going to go to Hong Kong. Right. Oh, and I got a lot of grief from Hong Kong. Oh, you won't be coming anymore. You won't be coming anymore. Well, my son was working in Hong Kong, but then he took a job in Singapore. So, I mean, you know, I can't just go flying by Singapore and wave out the window of the plane. So instead of going to Hong Kong this time, I went to Singapore. But I got a lot of people that I worked with, you know, how come, oh, you won't be coming anymore, will you? You'll never come again. I said, no, I'll come. Maybe not this year, but next year. Yikes. Well, we'll see if we can come up. This is about Hawaii. Right.